everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be about low light situations, or I guess also if you're shooting with sparklers. So as you can tell, my pictures are pretty underexposed and they're very orange. I was shooting in Kelvin. I don't remember what the number I used is, and if you don't know what Kelvin is, it's referring to white balance. So here are just like a few of the shots that we took yesterday. There was like some individuals and some with the couple, and so I'm gonna pick one. And so I shot this with a 50mm 1.4 lens, so the aperture was at 1.4. My shutter speed was at 1/100th of a second, and my ISO was at 800. And so I'm gonna bring up the exposure here. You can tell that it's very orange, which is fine because that is something that you can easily fix if you are shooting in RAW. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to this right here, and I'm going to just kind of mess around with all of these colors. Like, look, I'm already taking out the orange from this image, like that, and it already looks so much better just from messing with it this way. Maybe take a little bit of the yellows out. I don't think there is any green. Maybe some blue in the background, not the right color blue. So you just have to like kind of keep playing and looking at all the colors in your picture. And don't forget all about every single tab, because there's more than one tab. Maybe, okay, this is probably where, right about here-ish, I would say. Yellows, I don't know if this will even make a difference. No, it doesn't. The greens, I don't think this will make a big difference either. Nope. The blues might in the background. Nope, it's still pretty. Purples, nope. Magentas. Okay, so I'm gonna go back to saturation and work on these skin tones. I almost took the orange completely out of this picture, which is crazy. Luminance, this is a good one. So this one, let's see. I'm gonna mess with all of this. Get a little bit darker. See. Alright. Can come over here. Bump that clarity a little bit. And that's where I can come and bring my whites down a little bit. So you can tell like already that looks so much better than the other one did from the before. But I'm just going to keep playing around with all of these colors and try to get them to where I want. You can always mix with like filters if you want to start with a filter first. I just didn't think it wasn't really necessary to start out with a filter to begin with. So I'm just going to continue to mess with them. I think, yeah, so I'm going to keep the orange way low. I think I'm going to stay about here. So you're going to open the image. And once it's opened, what I'm going to do is, see, you can tell we're actually pretty sharp. Like, she is in focus and there's not that much noise. If there was noise, you could have fixed that in Camera Raw. But I'm going to come on their features right here and go ahead and sharpen them. Just their nose, mouth, eyes, that kind of stuff. What I'm going to do is I'm going to do my action of frequency separation, press enter a few times. And then once we're there, open this, and I'm just going to go quickly and take all of these spots, put this blur on them. And just come in and make their skin really flawless. So I don't know if you can tell what is happening too well, but if you were on my computer, you totally could. Oops, you don't want to save that yet. Here we go. There, you can kind of tell. Alright. So there, we just smoothed out all the skin. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to come and dodge and burn all of this. So I'm going to burn her cheekbone a little bit right here. And then I'm going to dodge it, make that highlight area right there. Come back one more time. Darken his forehead a little bit. So again, this is only on the layer where it's the skin or the color. Textures here. And then that is all the texture of the picture. So it's 2 separate layers that we're working with, which is really awesome. It lets you kind of zone in on different aspects of the picture without making it look too edited, too retouched. Alright. And then I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to this brush tool. I'm going to take an orange color on overlay. I think I'm just going to come in here. Just real lightly. Make that a little bit more orange. Because you can obviously always selectively choose colors, but again, I would do this on that layer. So look, I'm coming in here and making this a little bit more purple. So I mean, there you have it. So like, here's the before image, you know, before I even edited it. Can't even say it. You know, process this picture. That's all the data of what I did. And I mean, it is just like a world of difference. This is my second time editing this picture. I think I might have like the first time I processed it first. But this one is still, I mean, it obviously looks way better than the original did. So that's personally how I shoot in low light situations. I do not use flash. I just personally don't really like flash. In some situations it's okay, but most of the time I don't, and not for sparklers for sure. So yeah, I really recommend getting a lens that has a really low aperture, 1.4, 1.8 is doable as well. And then shooting underexposed, and do not worry about the colors that you see or like how underexposed it is, because if you're shooting in RAW, you can always fix it. So here's the before and after, and I'm just really happy with it. I love this picture. These are 2 of my best friends, and I absolutely love hanging out with them. So if you have any questions about this, let me know, and I will try and answer them. But that is all I have for you on this short tutorial, and hopefully it helped answer any questions you had about how I edited this picture. Alright, I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.